I have a crazy idea. I need a new napkin. Okay, well, he's writing something. Oh, he just wrote all of our names. How can you know that? Because I was thinking the same thing.
That was pretty good. Hell, if this new napkin gig doesn't pan out, you might want to consider a job as a comic.
If I can't even afford to pay the bills with my law degree or my fisticuffs, do you really think telling jokes will get me back on my feet?
By back on your feet, do you mean lacing up your old wingtips first, or your combat boots? There's the hesitation.
In my defense, Judge Page, I had to think about which pair were more comfortable.
You know what I meant.
Karen, look at me. Tell me I'm lying.
That's the booze talking.
I had one sip.
The reason you can't give me a straight answer right now is the same reason I can't believe you either. Letting him live by night affects how you live by day. You're still giving the devil his due.
The devil isn't just someone you shake off.
But your dance with him is done, Murdock. It's time you have the floor without him hogging the spotlight. We mentioned the kitchen devil like he's your crazy twin, but have you ever considered how insane that sounds?
You care to explain?
Matt Murdock was just a public defender, and Daredevil was a different defender entirely. The two were distinct. Their lives were separate. Then, to realize they're one and the same?
Was a tough pill to swallow.
It's ironic how between the two of us, I turned out to be the blind one. I failed to see your dark side because you always seem to see the light, even in people like me. When the other guy confessed his sins, I nearly hated glorifying it, because it was you. But then, the world thought you died. You left a void behind, and that broke me worse than the truth while you were still alive. I almost claim to have resented the masked monster you paraded as, especially in the shadows of the sightless saint you pretended to be. When we were given a chance to fix what was broken with your resurrection, I knew I had to make peace with your demons, the same way you found solace in mine. I don't know what comes next, but you'll have to promise you'll be better at being Matt Murdock and allow us to face the devil's steel together. Foggy, you, and me.
Does the defense rest, Your Honor?
Matt, I'm being serious.
Okay, Miss Page. I promise. Does this please the court?
Case closed, Mr. Murdock. Now, if you'll excuse me, the bed won't make itself.
Keep the bed. I'll take the couch. It'll be just like old times.
You know, there's plenty of room in the Queen for two.
You're joking, aren't you?
Maybe comedy's my plan B, too.
You better hope plan A works. Karen? Karen?
Matt!
Karen! Karen! No, please, stay with me, Karen. Hang on. I've got you. Just breathe. God, no. No. Karen.
Never expected it to end up like this. With your occupation, I shouldn't have to explain that exercising your right to remain silent doesn't help your case. The crime scene stands regardless of how a blood got on your hands. It's been a long night for the both of us, so let's just finish it. Consider this a witness statement. Matt Murdock.
No point in bullshitting a blind lawyer, detective. You're seeking a confession.
Why? You got something to confess?
You're no priest. Even if you were, it makes no difference now. You've made your mind up.
That's a harsh accusation.
I could say the same about you.
It's a part of the job description.
To lead the witness?
To find the answers. And if you stall me from getting them, there'll be hell to pay.
Is that a threat?
A fact, man. Just like how your only alibi is being with the victim at the time of her death with no one else to say otherwise, right?
As God's my witness.
Good luck getting him on the stand. I heard he has a bad history with public trial.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Allow me to spell it out. Why were you in Karen's apartment?
I needed a place to stay.
Your loft's just not enough.
I was starting to move back in.
Was killing her a parting gift?
Objection. Calls for speculation.
The evidence begs to differ.
Funny you mention it without acknowledging who it belongs to.
I'm not green enough to fall for a fake out, especially since that's yesterday's news for Daredevil.
Yet you ignore how Fisk incriminated both me and Daredevil back to back. Even if he's not behind this, it's an obvious setup from someone hoping to eliminate loose ends.
A secret assassin with a vendetta. I don't deal with what ifs. I work with what is. That said, how did you get Daredevil's baton?
The dark web.
Is this a joke to you?
No. I just find it amusing how you're coercing me to cooperate, while also claiming I'm to blame. Between you and whoever really committed the crime, it's a toss-up for which frame job is more blatantly fake.
You want to talk fake? Your friend, hell, someone you had a romantic involvement with, just got murdered. But there's not one iota of grief in your demeanor. Why?
Guilt.
Because you did it.
Because I deserved it. Not her. Whoever did this should have taken me out instead. But since they kept me alive, there'll be hell to pay.
Is that a threat, Matt?
Like you said, Brett. A fact.
Alright, enough badgering my client. He's coming with me. Wanna tell me what the hell happened tonight?
Foggy, I can't do this right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, is this a bad time for you?
Foggy,
Our friend is dead, Matt. Karen is dead.
what do you want me to say?
Why did it happen?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm going to find out.
No, put down the pajamas! You've made enough of a mess for one night. You're not taking it to the streets, too.
If I don't, Karen will die in vain, and both of my lives will go down the drain.
They already have! The only reason you're not locked in a cage right now is because I bailed you out. And for the record, I didn't pay that pretty penny for you to spend it playing whack-a-mole. Now sit your guilty ass down before you hurt yourself.
I said that I felt guilty, not that I actually was. You know I didn't do this.
I'm not saying you did, but now that you mention it, let me tell you what you did and didn't do. You told her you'd keep her safe, but you didn't.
I couldn't see who it was.
You said the devil's a done deal, but he wasn't.
Karen knew the risks. She made enemies too.
You dare start putting this on her, Matt. Don't do it, asshole. My best friend's under police suspicion for the murder of my other best friend. Tell me how you plan on defending that.
Foggy, I can't talk to you like this. Not when your judgment's all clouded.
Matt, our friend is dead.
You said that.
Impaled by your baton. But you act as if it's nothing.
Because I'm Daredevil, whether I like it or not. I don't get to choose who I am, who I upset, who gets caught in the crossfire, or how it all hurts me. And that's what I have to live with. That's the cross I have to bear. That's the man I have to be. And I need you to accept that.
Gospel of a fucking martyr.
I'm not a martyr.
Well, you sure as hell are no saint.
I'm alive.
Well, I wish Karen was instead.
Believe me, Foggy. That makes two of us.
You don't get to pick a side. You brought this upon us. But we're not your pawns, Matt. We're people. You should have quit this crusade before Karen became a casualty, not after. And the fact that you won't now is your biggest goddamn sin yet. I can't believe I'm still trying to save you from your own shit.
You chose this. So did Karen. And maybe I should have chosen for both of you. Because I was wrong to think you knew what you were getting into. I wish I listened to Stick sooner. Get out.
Stick didn't give a shit about you. He just needed an excuse to fly solo while justifying the deaths of countless innocents. And now you're doing it too. Look what happened to him. It's the same thing that happened to Karen.
You think I wanted this for her?
You wanted this for yourself, Matt. You want to be Daredevil. And that's a whole hell of a lot worse. You've got a great life beyond taunting death, yet you still decide to make people pay, especially those closest to you.
Foggy,
No. You're gonna hear me out. You deserve that displeasure. Hell, this might in fact just be the last time you get it. You defied death. One could even say you've defined it. Sadly, most people don't get that luxury, including Karen and every other liability your cursed life's caused in the guise of blessings from above. I don't know how many more punches you can take before you get some genuine sense knocked into your skull, but I'm not lining up for the next pile of bodies that drop in your wake.
I'm sorry, Foggy.
I wish I could believe you, pal. But no matter how new that napkin was, you've got enough blood on your hands to permanently stain it. This much is true, Matt. Karen didn't deserve this, and neither do I. Nobody does. You better find out who did this, or die trying. Because if you don't, I'll kill you myself.
Foggy, no! Foggy, no! Foggy, no!
I better see those hands.
Take that! Eyes on me!
Head down, now!
Stand down, Murdock. Where's Nelson? Answer me, Matt. Where's Foggy?
Detective, I swear, it's not what it looks like.
How the hell would you know?
Please, let me explain.
Stay down. If I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
Don't make me do this, Brett.
Don't make me. You're on the wrong end of my gun.
Take your shot. I dare you.
What the hell?
My turn.